Hi, it's Red Bice with Fishing, Kicking, and Zen. Wanted to talk about something kind of a risque subject, but offer some hope actually. I came across a quote unquote viral post, and my God, most of the viral posts on social media are just fucking garbage, and this was no exception. So, some woman was triggered because guy she was dating wouldn't said he would not go down on her. Wow, okay, so you had a bad date. You're right about it because that's what we do on social media, right? Fuck us. It sucks. So anyway, getting away from that subject though, and it created this whole of usual, you know, shitstorm of just comments that make you want to just take your iPhone and throw it in the fucking ocean and go live in a cave. So her response was, but it was interesting because her response was, energetically, she was very stuck in entitlement and selfishness. But there was this undercurrent of guilt because she went through the trouble of writing this thing. I don't even know if this incident she's talking about actually happened or she just made it up just so that she could post something. Probably made it up. I'm thinking it's probably fake. Most of that stuff like that is too convenient. Anyway, the energy, and I thought this was interesting because a lot of people are stuck in this kind of selfish, taking mode, or the other side, the giving mode, which is just the flip side of that. You're seeing the energy from the standpoint of I have energy, I give energy, I have energy, I take energy. You're not really. It's a very low level of living. Okay, and her whole screed, blah blah, I don't want to get into it, but basically talking about how if guys don't, she's justifying her entitlement. She was talking about how if guys don't want to do this, then that means that they don't want to get to know women. They don't want to get to know women's power, all this new age bullshit. Just to justify. I mean, it's just rationalization. This is why I'm getting so sick of the new age community, because they're so fucking full of themselves and they're so fucking full of shit. And they write this shit, and then the other people, oh, this is brilliant, or they get triggered, and you get the other side of it, which isn't any better. The red pill people are no better. But it's all fucked up. But it's this just this low level energy. And, I was stuck in this for a long time, and it just makes you angry. I mean, but she did acknowledge in there, energetically, she acknowledged that she was indeed making an energetic imposition on the other person. The other person is giving her energy. So she feels a little guilty about that. And she goes on to say, but you should want to do that. And fuck you if you don't. So, she came really close to getting to the point where she was like, oh, I might be able to see a different way around this. And then right back into her very selfish, taking, closed up, kind of like this, barrier energy kind of attitude. But, what I want to share with you is because I think a lot of people think this is just the way the world works. And let me tell you guys, it's not. I lived in that world for a long time. It sucks. Okay, you're constantly in these barter exchanges in one way or another with energy, or you're in conflict. And it doesn't have to be like that. Relationships don't have to fundamentally suck. All right? I mean, being in a relationship with this person would fundamentally suck. Being in a relationship with people who are arguing with her would fundamentally suck. Being in a relationship with the people who fucking agree with her would fundamentally suck. But that doesn't have to be this way. I want to you know, it's like you see the yin yang symbol. I think that gets close to it, but it still like speaks to the barriers. You can create, a relationship can create its own energy. It doesn't have to be constantly this like power struggle between two people. It doesn't, where they're fighting with each other's boundaries and energy, which just sucks. No, if people are asking you to give up your boundaries and you don't give up your energy and you don't want to, don't. Fucking don't. And explain and tell them why. And if they're still have an attitude about it, fuck them. No, you should respect your energy. But what I'm talking about is there is a way beyond this. Totally different ways of co-creation and also like partnership. You don't see it much in the West. Even these people and the new agey people who talk about co-creation, they're full of shit. Most of them have fucked up relationships. Most of them have power dynamic relationships. They have Western relationships, and they absolutely suck. They're just posting bullshit on the internet, and just, you know, stay off social media, man. It's just gotten worse. Most of the posts, viral posts, are from selfish energy. They're from entitled energy. That's who runs the fucking social media. Just stay off that shit. I'm saying that as someone who's posting on social media. I realize the irony of that. But I also realize that when I'm communicating like this, I'm in a bit of that state. It feels a little uncomfortable. That's why this 21 video challenge is a bit of a stretch for me. I don't like it. It's not how I like to operate. But no, there is another way. There's a co-creation. Yes, there's an exchange of energy, but you're gaining energy from the relationship. You want to give. You want to make the person happy. They want to make you happy. There's not this exchange. It's like you like it because, you know, you like doing nice things. You're not an asshole. There's a lot of assholes out there. This person writing this seems to be an asshole, but she doesn't have to be an asshole. She's actually, there's like underneath it, there's like there's a little girl who wants to like be nice again. Just right back into bitch mode. And it's like, it's just too bad. But you know, it's life doesn't have to be, you know, this bullshit power struggle between the sexes that you see. It doesn't. There are other ways. And first of all, you know, just stop responding and getting triggered by the social media and assuming that that is the way the world is. It's not. It never was. That's just, it's a bullshit construct. I mean, it's entertaining, okay, but, you know, Netflix documentaries aren't real. Netflix movies are not real. You know, so, you know, treat it as the fiction that it is and entertainment, and that's it. Then go out in the real world, but, you know, get in touch with your own energy. You know, and visualize relationships that are, you know, where both people grow in the relationship because the energy of the relationship nurtures everyone, and you're actually better off for it. Marriages and relationships don't have to suck. I used to think they did. I'm definitely a believer that there is a better way. And I think if you like, I'm not going to forward to the post, but if you look at some of these things and you actually look at them from this energetic standpoint, kind of look through them, you can see the truth out there. You know, most people are not fundamentally assholes. Most people are fundamentally good, and they want to give, and they care about other people. Let's focus on that. And, you know, this whole, like, oh, and the fucking dorks. I like licking pussy. Please like me. Jesus Christ, guys, grow some fucking balls. Anyway, I just, like, you know, don't engage. But, you know, start looking for another way. And that's what I'm about. So, peace out. Talk to you later.